Were you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Wait, I think I've read this before. Wait a minute. Yup, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. I did it again. I just spent a half hour, about 40-something minutes maybe, recording my latest save, because, you know, it was in the same spot. It looked like the same spot. It was the day before, which means I just wasted a half hour recording the same thing I recorded yesterday. I did it 2 days in a row. 2 days in a row. Oh my god. Anyhow, besides that, hello guys, welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Every time I say that intro, my part of me dies a little. This isn't a horror game. But I'm just gonna ignore that. I'm just gonna ignore everything that I just did, and I'm gonna start like nothing ever happened. So hello everybody, welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Definitely didn't mess up before. We're gonna continue now. It's fine now. What matters is we're good now. Let's do Sayori next. Good thing is I got to go back and read Yuri's weird poem. So this is your best one so far. It's really really nice, Billy Bob. Or thanks. Sarah, you've been a bit quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course. Everything's fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want a nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. She's not okay. Not at all. My spidey sensors are telling me she's not okay. Well, alright. Hey, Billy Bob. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought you would try writing your poems like Yuri would, like the way Yuri does, or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah, I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? Well, bigger question, why the music stopped? I don't like that. You know I don't like that. You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait, of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. It seems like what Natsuki said yesterday. This is how the poem came out. It sometimes feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sorry? No. Billy. Alright. Okay. Alright. I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sarah has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else, and if you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori. I glance around the room, make sure nobody else noticed this. Sayori. I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sarah shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Billy Bob. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. Promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? Alright, so my theory about her being depressed is confirmed, basically. Because now I'm completely confident in the fact that I was right and that she has depression. Just throwing that out there. That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? Okay, sure, yeah, fine. I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. That's normal. That's normal, right? Yeah, that's completely normal. Nothing wrong with that at all. Not in the slightest. Hi, Billy Bob. Have you thought about something you want to submit? Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my pants. My hands, not pants. They sound like pants. It's pretty good. Makes me think of Sayori, like the one you get, like the other one you wrote. You say that about every poem I write. Literally every poem. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her in events in the club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But you and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of your time. Okay. I don't think that's how time management works. And you can talk to me every now and then too. You know what I can also do every now and then? Take a drink. I can't reach it. Got it. Easy peasy. Never had it out. I don't know what it's about this game, but narrating it makes my mouth extremely dry. I'm not used to talking that much. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? Ah, no, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting any pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. Okay. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders her. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who had found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Yeah. Lost adrift in the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the 12th sky. Till one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and I fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, and a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, what I'm thinking before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not a legend, your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up the gust of wind. Okay. I don't even want to think about the symbolism in that, so I'm just going to continue. You know, I feel like learning and looking for new answers and that sort of things. And that sort of thing that are the sorts of thing that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it, and in a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in this club prefers to write about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? She kind of has a point. Humans are two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. It's going to be about saving the game again because I think I got it. Actually, I think I don't because it's the second day in a row that I've messed with the wrong save. So you should probably give me that tip again. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? Nope, not at all. It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you can find people who really enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you could work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Thanks for telling me. I already forgot what you said. I actually just forgot what you said. Natsuki. ... This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah. I mean, about as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's not really my style. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying it a little bit. Well, of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? Eh? No, gross. You're stupid. I'd never compliment you. God, why don't you even think that? It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in the club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you just ended up scaring me away? It's not like you'd actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Gah. Natsuki's elbow connects to my stomach. Okay. Like, why is her eyebrows connecting with my stomach? Oh? Maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. Well, that's a pretty physical way to joke with someone. How do you even call that a joke? That seriously hurt you. Maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds out her poem like nothing ever happened. I'll be your beach. Alright. Sure. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight. A sea that sparkles with a brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your sorrows away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about day and day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way that you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in the sunbeams and hold out my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's see of your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about day and day, each day. And I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. I already love myself quite a bit, actually. I'm just perfect like that, I guess. Yeah. I felt like I kept my writing about negative things, so I wanted to write about something nice. I had a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write anything negative about the beach. Shark attacks. Let's see. Box jellyfish washing up on the shore, stepping on it, getting stung. Let's see. What else was there negative? It being too crowded. Yeah. Let's see. People dying of heat stroke. Terrible sunburns. Being on the equator, especially getting terrible sunburns. Let's see. Drowning. People that can't swim. Yeah, there's a lot of things that are negative about the beach. Having to swim in like the entire ocean's feces in urine. Anyway, back to the story. Back to the game. Well, Yuri's take on it was a bit more solemn. Well, she better not have said anything bad about mine. After all, she was the one who wanted to write about the same topic. Ugh, you really can't see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic that's trying to impress me by coming with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Oh yeah, it sure was. Okay, you three, we're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. Wait, what? Everyone... Okay, three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Okay, you three. Oh, you three. I mean, that's kind of weird. I think that's what they're talking about anyway. Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. She has a catchphrase? Played a few hours of this game, and I don't think she has a catchphrase. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Maybe because we don't have one of our club members and we only have 5 in general? Look, even Yuri is immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Is it? Is it? something bad about is something bad about to happen? Because if anything, I'm pretty sure something with Yuri or Sayori in your books maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Sigh. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off when she's not here. When she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to, anyway? I thought she just wanted to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. Everyone pees. Not like none you never heard before. Oh, she actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all times to go home with her, of all times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. Hey, who said that? Nobody said that. Shut your mouth, woman. Shut up. Nobody said that. Ah, no. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me all day, so I didn't want to force it. Ho! That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier. Everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation. Kind of just changing the topic, you know. That's fine. It's cool. Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we need to make a lot of them, so all different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all these poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something with Yuri? Guys, can you help me come up with something with Yuri? With something for you? I can't speak English. I'm useless. Just a little bit. Just a little useless. No. Oh yeah, no, you're not useless at all. That's not it at all. That's not true. You're the most talented person here, you know. Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. Ah, that may be the case. But if I can't be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. Is that? Sure. Yeah, sure. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changed, and she stares at her desk, focused, and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Bob. The one who is truly useless. Oh, I said that. I thought Monica said that. Wait a minute. It's kind of mean. I don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You can always help me out as well. I'd really appreciate that. Ah, is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of our club members? That's kind of weird. That's pretty weird. Everything about this game is weird. This is a strange game. How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? Ah, I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's just some dirty work I can give you. Yeah, you're definitely out. Like Monica's gonna give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting in your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. Yeah, she's out. No, I'm good. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you'd be able to handle baking on your own. Billy Bob may not like to be around if you only make him out as a nuisance. That's true. That's true. Billy Bob may not like that. Billy Bob. Wait. He may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Billy Bob to... What are you saying? It would be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? To be fair, you did say you'd be able to handle on your own. I mean... Just what do you think? Guys. Let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Billy Bob to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me, you know. And I'm not going to either because you're the weirdest of the three. Well, actually, there's Yuri. You're the second weirdest of the three. So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Billy Bob, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Ah, of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. I guess I'm gonna go. Of course, I'm gonna go with the save button. Is what I'm gonna go with because I don't like options in this game. Sayori, actually, yeah. None of you three. Y'all can do it yourselves. I mean, if it's gonna be anyone, then I'd prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, but Monica said that Sayori's helping her. Jeez, do you really think you really hate us that much? Yes, the answer to that question is yes. No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. I just think of the club, okay? Think of the club. I got you. Yuri. Well, I'll probably be most helpful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No. I was just saying. Ugh. So you'll be helping Yuri then, Billy Bob? Yeah, for sure. Help him. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. I'm not. Neither of you are good options, because y'all are weird. I have a bad habit of overthinking sort of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, you able to handle the baking by yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said it'd be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So is that everything we need to cover? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Not at all. Not in the slightest. Well, excited might not be the right word. See, Yuri gets it. But I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. See, Yuri doesn't get it. Do you feel the same way a little bit, Bob? Again, no. Me? I guess you could say I'm interested in see how it turns out. That's a very polite way to say it. Not in the slightest. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No. That's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Billy Bob picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that. So, I get it. Kind of surprised though. Why? I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with her words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her comfort zone. But I began to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Oh, well. I mean, she didn't succeed at all. Even if it didn't work out perfectly, I can tell she tried to say something Sayori would say sound like this. Because Sayori helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. I'm glad, but I'm gonna say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. Oh yeah, for sure. I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they be between each other. I turn around. Sorry. I realize that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that'd be the best way, yes. Alright then. You and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Huh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought I'd be going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I'd prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decide not to press Yuri for any reason. Or press her for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way. So I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. Yeah. Can't have a dirty room. Nope. I hope I managed to take care of myself in a useful way. Or I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I wasn't even close when I read that the first time. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Billy Bob. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only choose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up for any other reason you may have chosen me. because Natsuki's weird and rude, and Monica is a murderer. So you're kind of just leaves you there. You're forgetting the only reason. You're forgetting the one reason that makes the most common sense. I chose you to help because that's what I want to do. I guess that works. Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. You're overthinking this. Oh, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out what you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you I want to. Oh, I'm telling you I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a while. Okay. I believe you. As if it took a tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to it Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way to the door, and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do this to Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when I was at school. Yeah, who knows? Sure, nothing weird is going to happen, of course. Nothing weird at all. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, given the nature of this game, I feel like you guys do. Just saying. I say you guys because, not me. Okay. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. Well, that was a fast 2 days. It's a fast 2 days. I'm getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri's clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we would have been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club the other day. Why? That's concerning. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Alright, this is a great idea. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. So, she hasn't been answering texts, and she hasn't been talking to me. The music stopped. Something bad's about to happen. She's either murdered or something. I don't like it, though. Once I reached Sayori's house, I knocked on the door before I knew myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's house like we were family. I don't think family even enters each other's house like that. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom when I finally find her. Sayori, is she dead? Hi, Billy Bob. Oh, she's not dead. Alright. Just throws everything that I previously thought out the window. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? Ah, I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not really much has changed, has it? Not much has really changed. Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations she's had for years now. If you came over like this more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see her today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that in the last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Oh, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you're doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Billy Bob. Huh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, right? Isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I thought that's why the world decided to have you come over today. Or I think that's why. It just wants to torture me. Sayori. I grab Sayori by the shoulders and shake her uncontrollably. Shaken baby syndrome. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Ah. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Billy Bob. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Billy Bob? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. I knew it! I told you! I knew it! I knew she was a I told you! Oh, I probably shouldn't be excited about this. I was right, though. I've had really bad depression my whole life. Yeah, I really shouldn't be excited about that. That's sad. Depression is not a nice thing. Anyway, did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Oh, God. Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring into to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Does she really feel want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been portrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make you every day a little bit better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Billy Bob. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you'd have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't like watching anime and gaming important things. You know? I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer than us in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right, I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting. That's what I'll do. No, Billy Bob. There's nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped this weekend is like if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart always and hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now that you came here, I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I grabbed Sayori's shoulders. I once again grabbed her shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Billy Bob, Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Billy Bob. Sayori is hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remained at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. I can't say Billy Bob like that and take it seriously. I'm going to stop saying my name because I can't take the game seriously when I say it. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll find out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You know, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in turn. I don't know anything. It's horribly scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Billy Bob. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sarah lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like me to spend it? I spend it all with you. That's what I want. I promise. I think that'd be nice then. Yeah. Sarah wipes her eyes. If I can spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. So cancel them. I mean, your friend's depressed, and like this, it makes sense that you would cancel your plans. Who cares about plans? It's like the festival or your best friend. Like, how are you gonna choose a festival over that? Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, I really wouldn't forgive you. Okay, never mind. That answers my question. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Yuri shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if you'd be very good to me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. So, that's kind of sad. I mean, like that, anybody having depression, that's just terrible. But it's not a horror game. Still, it's just like a standard quote-unquote dating simulator game. I don't see the psychological horror in it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri's about to come over too. I think Sayori's right. I shouldn't be worrying about it too much. And we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I guess. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Isn't this Sayori's house? I swear this is the house I was just at, right? Like, I'm not crazy. Yuri? Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry, I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. Considering you're outside my gate. You always could have texted me. If I'd have known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. No, you wouldn't. If you were a good friend, you wouldn't, because you were dealing with something. Hoping your friend would deal with something. So, if you were a good friend, you wouldn't hurry home. I mean, honestly, if you were a better friend, you wouldn't have gone home in general. But, it's just me. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought your stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. I take her into my room. Okay. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. No. I'd be really embarrassed if you came to my room to a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatch her ears wrist as she's in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. Okay. 1. Why is she opening my desk drawers? 2. That's a bit aggressive. I want to know what you're hiding in that drawer now. Because if you're that defensive over it, that can't be a good sign. Like, at all, right? Is it just me? I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap as if she's making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned out that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? Mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. We need that now? Why? Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I wanted to help our guests I wanted to take our guests to a faraway place, like Mars or New Zealand. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity, and for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave him wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. It's kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. Your images through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. Happens to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that'd be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that'd be pretty neat. What's that wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. That's the first thing in this game my character has said that actually relates to me. That's crazy. Wow. Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you use, you can change the mood of the air itself. I keep having to take deep breaths because as I read more and more, my breaths can get more shallow, my chest starts to hurt. I think that just means I don't read at all. So I don't know if that's a good thing or not. It doesn't feel good, but you can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes the switch at the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to shoot through a small hole in the top. Well, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotion and help you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that'll be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Your smile is gently, clearly enjoying yourself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper like I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. I swear I don't have an alarm set. I swear I don't have an alarm set. My phone is just persistent and my phone's determined to ruin my recording. I don't have an alarm set. Okay. Alright. That's the third time my phone's interrupted me. So, yeah. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We need about 100 of them. Oh, yeah? What will those be for? You want me to sit here and write 100 words on a paper? I mean, 100 words is almost nothing, but come on. Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon hanging from the doorway in the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper to the ribbons and create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd get so good at this, Yuri. I thought you'd be terrible, because you're dumb. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Maybe it's the excitement she feels from me sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker book, Bob. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Oh, alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Second thing that relates to me in real life. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched to it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed, so it looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Or whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and the feeling of danger, maybe. Why would you be attracted to a feeling of danger? Your instincts, I feel like, would tell you that's a bad thing to be attracted to. Also, my character claims to never read, so he doesn't come off as a nerd, but, like, he has more books than a library. Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife, I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? He relaxes your expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the blade facing, or with the handle facing me. Okay. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where'd you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the pointed knife with my index finger. I'm a genius, ladies and gentlemen. That's me. Big brain. Ow. Billy Bob, why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. Why did you cut yourself? Well, I didn't expect it to be sharp. Not like it's a knife or anything. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. The knife is extremely sharp. Oh yeah, thanks for the warning, Yuri. At least now I won't cut myself. Thank you. How helpful. It can cut through skin like it's paper. How would you know? How would you know that, Yuri? It's kind of a strange thing to be aware of. Oh no, a small drop of blood trickles on my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Ah, she stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. This game is getting weirder and weirder by the minute. It is. It's getting way weirder every second. Okay, that's normal, I guess. You know, friends do that every day, all the time. I can feel her tongue curl under my finger. Stop. Just stop. Please, just stop. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, but please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning out. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird and took me by surprise, but I guess she was trying to help, right? No, not at all. I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Good. Alright, you know what? This might be a little stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take yours. I take Yuri's hand and lick your index finger at her. No! You are not normal people. You are not normal. People don't do that. Please understand that. It's not a normal thing to do. Billy Bob, did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Billy Bob. Yuri giggles shyly. Huh? Calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respected activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Okay. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, I lay them out side by side. Looks better than I expected, and will be very effective as a door curtain. Didn't mean to stutter there. Looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Oh, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you really gonna move to the next? Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Oh, that's right. One of the items Yuri has asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We need about 6 cups of water to put each tablet in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups up too much, it'll be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I used the small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them onto a plate to catch any paint drops that drips. Paint that drips. Then bringing it back to my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, then putting it back over her arm. Okay. Given the fact that she knows exactly how sharp her knife is, enough to cut skin like paper, and that I came in her rolling back her sleeve, pretty sure she cuts herself. Pretty sure she cuts herself. I mean, as if that isn't completely obvious. Just gonna ignore that though. I'm sure it's nothing. You know, she was just she was admiring her wrist. That's what it was. She was counting the veins. Yep. Ah, nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot here or anything? Ah, no, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So I thought we could do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for sunrise, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write this inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. That's a weird quote. Ah, neat. What are you going to write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides, and we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. I think this kind of reminds me of elementary school. The painting on the banner with watercolors feels a lot like art class projects we did back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if it feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. Yeah. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops spinning for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I don't even usually want to. Can't relate at all. No. I just sit at home all day. You know. So pretty exciting. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. It's just having a friend to make things feel. It's just having a friend next to me to make things feel a little better, a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner and grabs an unused paintbrush. But I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Yeah, sorry. Yuri reels back, and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. Just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out to fetch a small towel and I damp it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Alright, that's fine. Here. I don't like the way she's looking at me, though. I don't like it at all. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I started to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Okay. Alright. Again, that is completely normal. Wait. Eh? Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. Ah. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes in a very weird way. An intense expression that I recognize from Roy when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through her slightly parted lips. What's happening? Is this the aroma of the jasmine that giving me this dizzy feeling? For sure. Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly your face seems to be a lot closer to mine than it was a moment ago. Ah. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again. But her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri by Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling in the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you gonna add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't it take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here. Then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine, yeah. Sure. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Good, because I ran out of time about 10 minutes ago. Phew. You seem like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? Oh no, it's not that. I'm just glad we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we could have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible to wait any longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. Probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her thoughts, Yuri seemed to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounds like she really gets the opportunity to spend time with anyone in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean it's the last time it can happen. I hope it is. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out of the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, I can't say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over and we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so you're very thoughtful, Billy Bob. Yuri takes a step closer to me and briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. You know what I don't like about you? The fact that you're way too close to me right now. Back up. Back up. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori? Eh? Hi, Billy Bob. Sayori. Just now, we weren't... It's okay, Billy Bob. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll be together at the fest tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Haha, well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri. And how close you got to her. Makes me really happy. Look here, I had no choice in this. I had no choice in this at all. It was him. He's a terrible person. I'd be mad at him. That you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Billy Bob? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. No, why? Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Billy Bob. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monika's right. I should just... Excuse me, what? Monica was right about what? Sayori. What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. Put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Billy Bob. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori, it's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Billy Bob, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slapped my hand down Sayori's arm and squeezed her arm out. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all your feelings, I know what you need most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't think... None of these are the best thing to say. Neither of these are. Really, because she said, oh, knowing somebody cares about her hurts. So, like, saying that is just terrible. No. Don't make that. There's no way this can make the problem or the situation any better. But saying that make her feel like rejected or something. Neither of these are good options, really. Why am I thinking about this? It's a cartoon game. I don't... I guess... that? I think? Maybe? Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. Should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having so much fun with you every day, it helped me realize how you truly are the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens, as long as you continue like this every day. With you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her own tightly. I don't mind. She looks way different in this. Also, her neck is tiny compared to her head. Wow, my God. Your head is huge. Anyway, is this really okay? Yeah. I would say Sayori admires you, pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Billy Bob. I can't take it seriously. Why did I pick that name? If I knew this was going to happen, I wouldn't pick that name. I want to be with you ever. Me too. I would want to be with me forever too. I'm awesome. Feel Sayori's grip tighten around me, weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now. I want the rain clouds to go away. They're not going away at all, Billy Bob. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay, I trust you. Sarah and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival more our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it's always been. Even if we all really are a couple. I don't know if I can handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Billy Bob. Sarah gazes at me and smiles sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? I honestly don't know. I'm really not sure. Are you saying that this makes you feel sad, Sarah? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. I felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me. That's why I want to trust you. Oh, I knew it. That was a bad option. Well, something's not that bad gonna happen. That was a terrible option. You know what's best for me? Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know I love her and she loves me, but I'm having a bunch of trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. even though I can comfort her. I would keep wondering what I should do, what I should be doing more, or something different. I can't speak English. And at least thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back the way they were. So I say what I meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know I'll give it everything I got. Sarah is the most important person to me, besides myself. Because I'm a great person. And I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Alright, and on that note, I can finally end the episode. I think it's like an hour, maybe. I don't know. I've made so many clips that I can't tell anymore. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I really don't like where this is heading. I really don't. Not in the slightest. Not at all. And I'm scared. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Of course I'll get the next one out tomorrow, because it's kind of a daily thing, I guess, now. I'm an actual YouTuber. Yay. Responsibilities. No, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and goodbye. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that I made a